Hey, what's up everybody? Poppy here, and I'm coming at you with a big one. So I sort of just learned about this today, and everybody's talking about it. Literally everyone's talking about this. It's all anyone is talking about when it comes to Uma Musume, and I think everybody should be talking about it because this is like something that if you're a free-to-player like myself, and I'm sure like a lot of others, is going to be really, really big. And it was this. This is the thing that's been circling. Half-year anniversary is coming up. You're going to be getting a lot of free carrots, right? Every single day when you log in, which is huge. But this down here is what everyone has been talking about. So from October 26th, every single day, you can perform a single scout on the Pretty Derby scout banner for a free pull every single day. And the Pretty Derby scout is for horses. That's the horse banner. But from November 6th, you get a free 10 pull scout every single day on the support banner. That is over the course from when this starts to when the event ends. That is 100 free pulls. That is a 10 pull every day for like 10 days. That's 100 pulls, which is humongous. Now, where exactly is this falling? Let's take a look here. So coming over to here, we're going to kind of break it down. So the real event really starts the 26th. This doesn't start until November 6th, so there's still a whole lot of time. But starting from the 26th, we can see right here that the support banner that we currently have and Blazing Trials, the story event that's been happening, is going to be ending around then. So if you're planning on getting the title and the free SSR card, which you should, the Daiwa Scarlet SSR power card, I think it's actually pretty good. Especially for pace chasers specifically. You should get as much as you can out of this before it ends. And that also means that Misho Doto here is October 30th. So she will still be here. I don't know if you're going to be able to pull on Misho Doto for free or if it is specifically the horse that comes after that. So potentially Doto might be out. Doto might not be able to get free pulled. However, you will, because when the half anniversary starts and other things, right here, October 30th, Asian Flash is going to be coming out. So what I think might happen is you might be able to get some free pulls on Dodo, but really the one that's going to like benefit from the free pull the entire time is Asian Flash. So if you're saving up for Asian Flash, you'll be able to get some free pulls on it too. I don't know about Misha Doto. Sorry, Doto. Flash is coming in, and I think she's going to get a lot of those free pulls that this is talking about on the Pretty Derby Scout banner. But moving back up here, after Dodo is when the half anniversary finally starts. That is when you're going to start seeing the login carrots. That's when you're going to start seeing this free pull. So right here is where you're going to get it. You're going to get a whole bunch of missions for a whole bunch of items. Although I've heard that the beginning half of this is mostly things like money and support points. And then part 2 and 3, I think, is where it starts picking up because... if I'm not mistaken, that is where this card is going to come out. The Silent Suzuka is going to come out during that time. And then, which is going to be for this celebration event. It's not a banner. I think you get it from the actual event itself. You're also going to be getting Legends races, which is pretty good. And that is going to be for Gold Ship, Suzuka, and Ryan. So if you're looking to get their star pieces, maybe get them to level 3, 4, or 5 if you've been wailing for it. This is a good way to get a bunch of free ones, and you can get a whole bunch. You get 7 every time you win. So you get 21 in total for the 3 days that it's there. You get 10 for the first win you get. So 17 technically on the first win you get because you get 7 for winning and then a plus 10 bonus. So that's like 31. And then if you're lucky, you might be able to squeak out plus 1, plus 2, depending on the rewards you get. So keep that in mind if maybe you were saving up your goddess statues from any CMs you were running or any pulls you've done. If you're hoping to get these maybe up to level 3, 4, or 5. This is a pretty good time to get a couple more of those. And then we get to Asian Flash, which, this is... I don't know much about Asian Flash. When we get closer to this, I might make a video on it. But, just in general, if you're Uma... or Oshi pulling, I should say, right? Like, if you like Asian Flash, well, here's the banner for you. You're gonna probably really benefit from this Pretty Scout banner pull, the once a day. And then a support banner that comes out, which again, when we get a little closer to it, I might make a video on this whole banner set, the horse plus this. So I'm not going to comment on it, but Oshi pulling in general, if you like Asian Flash, pull for her. Is she a good horse? No idea yet, so maybe hold out on that. But then we come down here to Leo Cup, which is going to be happening. That's not really affected by the half-year anniversary. That kind of still is what it is. But the big thing that is happening here on the half anniversary is we're going to start getting missions and events for the upcoming scenario, the new scenario. So URA Final has been the one that we've had the entire time. We're going to be getting a new one, which is called Unity Cup, or I think it's called something else in JP, but I don't remember it. I feel like I'm going to butcher it. But it effectively is a new scenario with some new mechanics and a whole bunch of new things that are going to be happening. And a banner is going to drop during this. It's not listed here, but it drops during this half anniversary, and it's going to be dropping specifically on the 6th, or maybe a little after the 6th. I'm not entirely certain, but I am pretty certain it is dropping exactly on the 6th. So what does that mean? That means that is when this 10-pull scout is going to be really, really useful, because the card that's dropping on that day is this one, Riko. And this is a scenario card. So this card is it's a friend card. So it's going to help you, just like, what is it? Where is she? Where's Tazuna? Yeah, right here. It's similar to Tazuna or Ao. It's a friendship card, so it helps you with your training. But it is really good because it does have some pretty good benefits on it. If we come over to here, right? This is a maxed out, obviously. But it does things like you'd see on a regular card: training effectiveness, event recovery, energy cost, failure protection, and event effectiveness. Like, these are all really good. If you don't really know what event effectiveness is, it's basically like you see on this out card, where like the level of the card is going to specifically like affect the hints you get from, or not hints, but like stuff you get from events. So right here, energy 11, skill point 16, but if you boost the card to like 35, now it's 14 and 19, and if you max it, I think it becomes 15 and 19. So that's basically what that modifier is. It's pretty much unique to these kinds of cards. And where is it again? There it goes. So it's got a whole bunch of stuff. As for the skill events you get from it, Rushing Gale, it's like 1.8 seconds. It does have a cooldown, meaning it can pop off more than once in a race. But it's like the acceleration is, I guess the acceleration isn't actually that bad. The base duration is pretty low, but it's also a random straight. Like, it's literally just random straight, so any straight this can pop. So a very inconsistent card, but I suppose it might be good on certain builds. Ramp up is pretty good. And then it has like a couple generic green skills here: Maverick, Lone Wolf, and Sympathy. Lone Wolf and Sympathy. Sympathy is useless unless you can get this to proc on 5 horses. I'm pretty sure it's awful. Like, what is it? How many? Oh, sorry. It needs to be at least 4 other horses. So basically, if you put it on 3 of yours and then hope someone puts it on theirs, this will pop. Otherwise, it will never pop. Lone Wolf is a lot more consistent. It's kind of good to have because it's a speed boost that you can sort of deny from others or just give to yourself if no one else is denying it from you. And then we have Maverick. Is a lot more niche. However, if anybody saw my post on my Narita Taishin for my Cancer Cup, I actually did run Maverick on her because this skill is very good. Or, sorry, I shouldn't say it's very good. It is good if you know the race you're running is not going to have a lot of the horse that you're running. So, for example, Cancer Cup, Narita Taishin was practically the only end closer that was really viable for Cancer. And so putting Maverick on her means it was, unless you're going up against another Narita Taishin, or maybe someone who wanted to run Gold Ship or Kishi Amazon, but there weren't a whole lot of people running end closers, Maverick was actually valid because there weren't going to be a lot of predicted end closers in that one. So this is one of those skills where if you can see whatever you're running is not going to have a whole lot of competition for that position, it can be good. Otherwise, it is very hard to get this off. It is inconsistent. But if you can plan for it, it will assist you. So some decent skills, very generic. Ramp up is obviously very good. But really what you're taking it for is this, all the stuff that it's giving you here. And the fact that it's happening, it's a scenario link card. So it'll also be giving you some like additional buffs during the event itself, or during the scenario itself, I should say. And you know, it's always good to get a little extra energy. But so that is really, really good. This card is apparently going to be insane for that whole scenario. And the fact that you are going to get 100 of these pulls for free is crazy. So if you are, this is effectively a meta card for this upcoming event. If you're a meta puller, this card is meta for it. It is going to be really good. If you can whale for it, go for it. If you can't, this is one that you can genuinely pull for and not even need the 30k carrots. You're going to get 100 of these over the course of the event, because it's a 10 pull every day for like 10 days or something like that. So technically you only need like 15k, because if you're going to go to pity, you're going to get it because you're getting those free pulls. I would say that this is one of those cards where like pulling for this is like valid. Like even if you don't have a ton of carrots, this is like a valid pull. Otherwise, if you're like, I want to save up for Christmas Ogiri, I want to save up for rerun Kitasan Black, I would say that this is a banner where you could effectively be like, I'm gonna quote unquote skip, but you're not really skipping because you get 100 pulls for free. There is a decent chance you get this card within those 100 pulls. As someone who pulled for Kitasan Black and only got it in pity, didn't pull it once, obviously it's a gacha game. There's a high chance you just might not get it. So you might need to invest a little extra carrots, but this is one of those ones where you kind of can make a choice where you can save up and you might not even miss out on it. So again, leaving this up to you. It's your carrots. Is this a good card? Yes, definitively it is a good card. It is going to help you in this upcoming scenario. And it is worth pulling. I think it also has some relevance even after the scenario that I'm not super sure about, but the training help cards tend to, you know, usually have a bit of usefulness. So yeah, those are my thoughts. This is really, really exciting. Gonna get a lot of free stuff. This is like, I think this is the first time this has happened, so this will be exciting to see if they do this in the future. A whole bunch of stuff coming up, and as we come to the end of October here, going into November, get ready. We've got another Champions Meet happening in November. I don't know when, but that is the next one after Leo Cup, and we're going to be getting a whole new list of stuff for the month of November, so look out for that. And yeah, if you liked this video, found it helpful, I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share. I, really enjoy it when people do that. It's always nice to see people enjoying the videos that I put out. And remember, if you don't subscribe, you're going to get one spark blue guts on your next parent training. I'm sorry, it is what it is. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later. See you.